Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, we all trust the UK intelligence services as much as we trust the American intelligence services because they never provided us with any faulty information and no country was destroyed because of that kind of information, correct? Correct. So we have no reason to doubt the information that we are provided by these weasels. So what am I talking about? I think these guys are trying to set up someone and one country or two countries actually in this case. This article comes from Fox News. It is from December 10th, 2022. Russia seeking hundreds of ballistic missiles from Iran in full-fledged defense partnership. UK. Oh my. So let's see, what does that mean? That means that Russia doesn't have any more ballistic missiles. That's one. That means when they're going to show up with more, since they said, well, they're running out. Since Russia is not going to run out, they're going to say, see, those are Iranians. So that's a way out. That's one. I think. And the other one is full-fledged defense partnership. The Russians will provide Iran with all kind of military equipment that they don't have. So somehow they don't have that, but they're going to give them that. All right, well, they must be right because they are from the intelligence community. Russia is looking to obtain hundreds of ballistic missiles from Iran as Tehran becomes one of the Moscow's top military backers, UK defense officials warned Saturday. They must know what they're talking about. Well, maybe it is so. I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll find out how that time will tell. But remember, when the Russians will not run out of missiles, because they will not, and rockets, they will say, oh, because those are Iranians. How will they prove that? They're going to tell you. They're going to tell us. I'm in the same boat with you, rowing, boom, 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 you know, like slaves in a galleon or whatever you call that one. Anyway, remember? All right. And the other, and by doing that, they would have a reason to do something to Iran, proving that, look, see, Moscow has missiles, and those missiles, they tell us, they are from Iran, so Iran must be punished. All right, so Russia is looking to obtain hundreds of ballistic missiles from Iran as Tehran becomes one of Moscow's top military backers, UK defense officials warned Saturday. Iran's first faced international ire earlier this year when the White House announced that it had knowledge Tehran would be gifting Russia hundreds of drones as Moscow's supplies shows signs of dwindling less than 6 months into its war in Ukraine. Those Russians are so stupid, right? Yeah, and we're so smart. Yeah, man. That's what the guys in the Pentagon are thinking and talking. Guarantee. Now, but Tehran has since then taken even bolder steps. So if you don't punch them in the face, see, they're going to become bolder now. So that the idea is you got to attack them and stop them. Kill it before it grows. Remember that song, I Shot the Sheriff? Yeah. Kill it before it grows. The same. Kill it before it grows. Yeah. All right. So it became more bolder, got even more bolder steps, sending other missile units and agreeing last month to streamline Russia's ability to develop Iranian drones on its own turf for use in Ukraine. Yeah. Well, and you remember when they came and they showed us the weapons of mass destruction that Saddam had? Remember that time when they showed them to us? Yeah. And we said, yeah, man, I'm going to believe everything these guys are telling me. Yeah. And I'm quoting, Iran's support to the Russian military is likely to grow in the coming months. Russia is attempting to obtain more weapons, including hundreds of ballistic missiles. Okay. The UK Defense Ministry said in an intelligence update, it's secret, Saturday. And I'm quoting, in return, they tell us, okay, in return, Russia is highly likely offering Iran an unprecedented level of military and technical support that is transforming their defense relationship. What do you mean highly likely? That's no evidence. That's highly likely that tomorrow I'm going to go buy some wine. Is that a fact? No. It's just maybe, maybe not. It's a plan. I don't know. I can change it. Well, by the way, I don't buy wine because I make my own wine, but let's move on. So, the assessment echoed comments made by White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby. Hey, why do you assume his gender? Because he has nothing in between his legs. He's just like this desk. John Kirby, weasel, below 86 IQ, guarantee. On Friday, who said U.S. intelligence suggested Moscow is offering Tehran, and I'm quoting, an unprecedented level of military and technical support that is transforming their relationship into a full-fledged defense partnership. Wow! Now I would like to know what the Israeli intelligence services are telling, and it's the full circle. All right, we got all three of them, and we say there's three sources. Well, no, it's only one. It's just an echo chamber. It's like you have a CNN, MSNBC, and I don't know, whatever, some stupid other ones. You see, there's three. No, it's just the same one, and you look and you find, oh, it's CIA right there, behind all these things. But hey, I'm just kidding. Not. So we have UK defense officials Saturday said that it is highly likely. When I hear highly likely, for me is okay, yeah. Highly likely that, no, they knew that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction. They knew. Didn't they draw those things, hand-drawn pictures, and show them at the United Nations? Colin Powell? Oh my God, that was a joke. But people believed it. And if they didn't give a fuck. They did whatever they wanted. Anyway, that Russia used a substantial portion of its SS-26 Iskander short-range ballistic missiles, which can carry a warhead weighing up to 1,000 pounds with a range of over 3,000 miles since its invasion of Ukraine more than 9 months ago. All right, and I'm quoting, if Russia succeeds in bringing a large number of Iranian ballistic missiles into service, it will likely use them to continue and expand its campaign of strikes against Ukraine's critical national infrastructure, the ministry warned. So what does that mean? We gotta stop that by all means necessary. Right, Mr. What's your name? Malcolm X? By all means necessary. Yeah. And the whites were like, okay, yeah. Fucking idiots. Kirby highlighted Russia has also been training Iranian pilots up on Sukhoi 35 fighter jets and said Tehran could start receiving the aircraft within the next year. The NSC spokesman pledged that the US and its allies, do you mean the weasels, would use what tools it can to expose and disrupt these activities. And I'm quoting, and we are prepared to do more. We added, like what? Saka. All right, man. They know. They told us. And believe me. You heard me. This 8 minutes. How I read this kind of news. That goes through my head when I read this kind of information. Okay. Now imagine there's a big chunk of the population who really believes each and every word those guys said over there. Each and every statement they got as golden. Believe me, they got that. I spoke with people like that. You can't, even if you get them, put them on a chair, tie them with some duct tape over there, put them a little piece of wood in between their teeth over there so they can't fucking talk. Keep their eyes open like this with some freaking matches. Keep them up like this so they can't close them. All right? The ears are over their head. Keep the head forward so they can see. And you show them on a laptop or iPad or whatever. You show them this for about 50 years of knowledge that you acquired and give them. You give them, they will still be like, no. Because they live in denial. That's why. They like the little bubble, It's like you go to and tell someone, like someone comes and tells you or tells me, hey, Emil, you know what? See those parents of yours that, yeah, those are not your parents actually, Emil. Those guys adopted you when you were about, I don't know, 3 months old. Do you think I will be like, huh, okay, yeah, I believe it, yeah, sure. I will say, well, where's the evidence, my boy? And the guy's going to get, okay, put that right there, and watch. And he's going to show you this. Do you think that at the end of the presentation, I would be still inclined to say, yeah, that's right, you convinced me? Or I would say, well, let me think about it. Or like most weasels would say, I don't believe you. When I just fucking exposed to you all the information, I don't believe it. They don't want to believe it. We don't want to believe certain things other than the worldview we have. Why? Because that's very uncomfortable. Because we have to put upside down all the information, all the knowledge that we have. We have to see it through a different lens now. So we have to recalibrate our way of seeing things. So if up to now we saw, let's say, Biden being a saint, now we don't have to. It's hard to see Biden as what he is. And if I tell you that Kamala is an idiot that likes to suck lollipop, you're not going to believe me. You have to change that. It's going to be a process. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be stressful. You need your Xanax for that, and some wine, all right, or whatever else you take, Adderall or something, all right. The same if I tell you that, hey, FBI, CIA, and MSNBC, CNN, and all that, you can't. It's very hard. Once you believe those, you have to change the whole structure, everything you knew about life. You have to change it after that. Do you think you want to go through all that process? I mean, you have to watch soap opera, or you want to watch a football game with a beer. That's what you want to do. You don't want to have that hard work. It's going to explode. Maybe there's nothing in there. It's just a little nerve. So you're going to get it hot, and it just blows away. Not blows away, melts. Anyway, how do I know that? I saw that in real life. I'm just kidding. But believe me, we like to have and stay in our bubble. It takes courage to change the whole way of seeing things. But once you discover that, it's a liberation. And don't stop there, because it's more and more and more. Keep learning, keep accepting information, and verify it, and I don't know, try to get closer to the truth in everything. Like right here, these guys, I don't believe anything this guy said. Nothing. Why did I have this video? To exemplify, for instance, all these guys are saying it's possible or could go towards the other way. Like they want to set up Iran. That's the goal right now. Iran. They do this for that purpose. There's not, oh my God, we're so concerned with Ukraine. They don't give a fuck. I tell you why. 1.5 million people right now don't have power in Odessa. Do you think they're going to go and discuss that with Putin? Anybody's going to negotiate anything? No. They negotiate for greener, for the fucking basketball woman. They're not going to negotiate with Putin or with those criminals, those terrorists that they just negotiated with, about the 1.5 million people. Ukrainians, right? Who give a fuck? That's how they see it, right? They're not going to do that. We don't negotiate with terrorists. There you go. But they negotiated with for the basketball cannabis girl. Leave me alone. That's why this thing. Oh my God, they're going to buy drones. Why don't you stop the whole thing? How far are you going to go until there's not going to be any Ukrainian? Yes, that's what they said. As long as it takes. It's going to take like that. Unfortunately, I'm angry because of the Ukrainian people that are perishing, and the Russians for some fucking interest that make money. That's what bothers me. Money versus human lives. They don't care. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart. Look for the truth. Don't believe these weasels. Verify. Maybe they tell the truth, but they lied so many times that, as I said, for one lie you have to tell 9 truthful things. They are way back. They have to be like coming with 35,000 truths now. That's how much they lied. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just, my friends.